Greetings, welcome to our show, Periphery's view on the Russian policy. My name is Polina Shlovskaya, and I'd like to present it my colleagues, Maria Prokhorova.
Hello, Polina. Hello, my dear colleagues.
And Ksenia Savina.
Good day, everyone.
We have 3 guests today. They're incredible and hard-working people from Syktyvkar and Petrozavodsk. They have a great career in the local factories. Our first guest, Ilya. Ilya? Here is Ilya. Greetings, Ilya. It's a great pleasure to see you here with us. So, I know that you're a very busy person, and thank you very much for taking your time to participate in our show.
Hello, Polina. Thank you very much for the invitation. Yes, I'm a quite busy man. All production literally hands on me. But I didn't pass up the opportunity to take part in your show.
That's nice to hear. Thank you very much. But I'd like to begin by the question. Do you know the rules of our show?
Yes, of course. It's a perfectly simple question. There are 2 other guests here today besides me. You ask us questions and we answer them.
Okay, I see your point. But I'd like to add one idea of our show. Our aim is to learn how Russians are aware of the Russian policy.
Yes, this is good research.
Now I think we can start our interview. We have some questions for you. And my first question is, what do you think about your awareness of the Russian policy?
I think that an ordinary person, I only know about politics from the news on the TV, various websites on the internet, from my wiki feed. I've never delved into this field, but I think it is an interesting aspect of study. You could say that my learning began 2 hours ago before coming out to you, when I was frantically reading the latest news on the internet.
I'm really happy that our show is not only the way to entertaining, but also the way to educating. And I think you know that relations between Russia and USA are broken. And last month, on the 3rd of November, there were presidential elections. But what do you think about why our president, Vladimir Putin, refused to comment these events?
It seems to me that due to the frequent associations of Russia from America, Vladimir Putin believes that any Kremlin statement in Washington will be used against Russia to accuse Russia of meddling. And it seems to me that comments were unnecessary because Moscow would be willing to work with any president, whether Trump or Biden.
Thank you very much for your answer. I see your points. And I think it is an interesting idea, and I think it is the right idea. Especially if we look at the history of development relations between Russia and the USA, we can see great numbers of rather different confrontations and conflicts. And according to your speech, I can safely say that you know on good authority.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your show. I hope I was an interesting guest, and I hope I was able to help you achieve your goal.
Oh, of course, thank you very much. Thank you for this fruitful discussion, if we can say like this. And it was a great pleasure to see you here. So I'll hope that you have a great time tonight. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good day, Alexei. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Greetings, Maria. Thank you for the invitation. I'm glad to take part in your show.
Well, after you've learned the rules of our show, I guess we can start. So, how can you assess the awareness among young people regarding the political situation in Russia?
As a social science educator, I study a lot of research and statistics. So, according to the latest polls, Russian youth isn't interested in politics, doesn't feel trust in the state and its institutions, is rather indifferent to the clubs of the USSR, and is largely alienated from Europe.
I see, but in your opinion, is this situation that hopeless?
Despite this, there are more and more people who care, who want to change the world for the better. Therefore, in my opinion, the situation will improve.
Agatia, thank you for participating in our show. It was a fascinating discussion. It was exciting to hear your point of view.
Thank you, Maria. It was a pleasure to be a guest in your program.
Thank you one more time. Have a great day. Thank you.
The next guest is Artem from Petrozavodsk. Welcome! Nice to meet you, Artem. Thank you for joining our show today.
Hello, Ksyusha. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of your wonderful show. I hope it will be a success.
Thank you. Do you already know the rules of our show?
Yes.
Okay, now I think we can start. Okay, so to what extent do you think Russian civil society can influence government policy?
Довольно-таки опасный вопрос, Ксения, я вам так скажу. Мне кажется, то, что российское общество недостаточно
Quite a risky question,
участвует в
Ksenia, I
политике
can tell you.
государства.
It seems to me that Russian society is not sufficiently involved in state policy. Well, if you want me to elaborate on that, though Russia positions itself as democratic state, still it seems to me we have sham democracy, when we seem to be given a choice, but in fact it has long been made.
I see. But what do you think, can only civil society alone form the policy?
Нет, я думаю, что нет.
No, I think not, because
Общество в целом, а точнее его
society, or more precisely elements of it, can often be incompetent on a particular issue, and so political action has to pass through a filter, which is precisely what the authorities in power are.
Now I see your opinion and your point of view. Thank you for participating in our show today.
Большое спасибо, что пригласили.
Have a nice day.
Всего
Take
доброго.